morning. We're leaving Athens now, and we're going to be following this road, which is a coast road, not much of a coast, but we'll be following this road to go and have a look at the Corinth Canal, and then from there we're going, and it'll be 2 nights at Olympia, and we can go and have a look at a few things around there. So it's Corinth Canal first, and then 2 nights in Olympia. Very busy roads around Athens. Very busy. Can't give you better views on the coast road, but I suppose it is what it is. Overcast today, but it's warm. Just can't get over how expensive the roads are. Well, we've made it to the Corinth Canal. Some crazy people do bungee jumping off here, so I think that personally they're nuts. Wow! The Corinth Canal is an artificial canal in Greece that connects the Gulf of Corinth in the Ionian Sea and the Sarconic Gulf in the Aegean Sea. It cuts through the narrow Isthmus of Corinth and separates the Peloponnese from the Greek, and arguably making the peninsula an island. The canal was dug through the isthmus at sea level and has no locks. It's 6.4 kilometres long, or 4 miles in length, and is only 24.6 metres wide, or 80.7 feet wide at sea level, making it impassable for many modern ships. It is currently of little economic importance and is mainly a tourist attraction. The canal was initially proposed in classical times, and a failed effort was made to build it in the 1st century AD. Construction recommenced in 1881, but was hampered by geological and financial problems that bankrupted the original builders. It was completed in 1893, but due to the canal's narrowness, navigational problems and periodic closure to repair landslides from its steep walls, it failed to attract the level of traffic expected by its operators. The philosopher Apollonius of Tyana prophesied that anyone who proposed to dig a Corinthian canal would be met with illness. 3 Roman rulers considered the idea, but all suffered violent deaths. The historian Plutarch and Suetonius both wrote that the Roman dictator Julius Caesar considered digging a canal through the isthmus, but was assassinated before he could begin the project. Caligula, the 3rd Roman emperor, commissioned a study in 40 AD from Egyptian experts who claimed incorrectly that the Corinthian Gulf was higher than the Saronic Gulf. As a result, they concluded if a canal were dug, the island of Aegean would be inundated. Caligula's interest in the idea got no further, as he was to be assassinated before making any progress. The Emperor Nero was the first to attempt construction for the canal, personally breaking the ground with a pickaxe and removing the first basket load of soil in 67 AD, but the project was abandoned when he died shortly afterwards. The Roman workforce, consisting of 6,000 Judean prisoners of war, started digging 40 to 50 metres wide from both sides, while a 3rd group at the ridge drilled deep shafts for probing the quality of the rock, which were reused in 1881 for the same purpose. According to Suetonius, the canal was dug to a distance of 4 stades, approximately 7 metres, or about 1/10 of the total distance across the isthmus. A memorial of the attempt in the form of relief of Hercules was left by Nero's workers and can still be seen in the canal's cutting today. Other than this, as the modern canal follows the same course as Nero's, no remains have survived. Our weather has turned a little bit now, so we're getting a little bit of rain, sunny drizzle, still quite warm. It's about 21 degrees, so it's very humid out there. When we stopped at the Corinth Canal, it was really humid, and it had just started to spit with rain while we was there. A very nice countryside. We're heading west now from Athens. We just stopped on motorway services. It started lashing it down with rain, and we hadn't actually put the cover on the bikes. We just got the bikes on the back, but we're seeing the forecast for the next couple of days, so I don't see us using them. So there was a bit of a break in it when we pulled up at these services. Services tend to be pretty quiet. They don't tend to get very busy. Anyway, bikes are now secured on the back. There we go. And I think, to be fair, I think for the motorbike cover and changing it for the push bikes, and that's what we've done at the back, is we've cut it open so we can slide it over, then got these like bobbles to fit onto it. I'll show you this side, might be able to see better, but they go on there like that, which makes it nice and clear, and then we pull it in away from the vents. It seems to work really well, so really pleased, and it doesn't flutter around either, which I must admit I can't stand. Anyway, onwards and upwards. There's no more motorways now, it's travelling through the mountains. Still a major highway, but not dual carriageway. Fuel's about the same price, a little bit dearer. Varies so much, the prices in fuel, where ours tends to be within a couple of pence of each other. These can vary by 30 and 40p a litre, more than that. I think one of them was about £1 a litre dearer. Well, I suppose this is a typical village, town.
At roundabout, take second exit on 74 E.
No way it goes on there. Yeah.
Take exit towards videos. In 60.6 miles, take videos.
Quite a complicated little road system, that. But the roads are pretty awful. I must admit the suspension's taking a battering. The views, I must admit, they're really quite spectacular. Really nice. Yeah, there's somebody must have died here, because there's a couple of things there, look, 2 or 3 of them. That would usually signifies 3 deaths. Is another one. They're not so well decorated out this way. They're beautifully decorated in northern Greece. Whether it's because there's more money, I don't know. There seems to be more metal ones here as well. There's another one. So to represent somebody who's ever died there, or somebody that was saved. It's not all about death. scenery. Very nice. Here's one of the things to commemorate those that are dead. So I've just come out to have a proper look at it, but like I say, these are to commemorate somebody that was either died here or was saved here, and somebody obviously looks after it because this is inside one. And how cool is that? That's really quite something, and they're all over. There's loads of them. Some are old, some are quite recent, some are steel, some are wood. That's quite a nice one, that one. Northern Greece seems to have a lot more like that. There's a bit more money around this area than what there is in the city, we've noticed, and looks very angry, that. So not really sure what that was supposed to be, but Fort Knox that was. I think we've got quite a bit of low cloud at the minute. We're So up in the mountains, visibility is not the best. Whatever flowers they are, they're really nice at the side of the road. To see, except for fog or mist. This is because we're quite high up in the mountains at the moment, and I think there's a low cloud line. I think we've got some very narrow roads on the edge of the cliffs. Wow. This is steady. There. So. Well done, Christine. Well done. I won't want to be up here in the middle of summer trying to drive it. Oh, Jesus, I'm a donkey. Very narrow. Doing a good job there, Christine. I'm telling you, a cracking job. That's what we're looking down on at the minute. mind graffiti, but anybody think that the English had done that? It's awful. So maybe we'll have to have a look round a Greek churchyard. That look quite impressive. Did well there, Christine, through that town. Brilliant. There's only me could have drove it better. Oh yeah, look at them trees, how gorgeous are they? I wonder what they are. Down. It's strange, you know, because we were on the motorway and Christine was saying, how many going on the motorway and it's costing a lot of money, and surely you could get a road that wasn't a toll road. Well, you have to be careful what you wish for. Absolutely stunning countryside. Lots of these little churches about. been coming down out the mountains for quite a way now. It's only a steady road down. It's not particularly steep, so Christine's not riding the brakes, I don't think. Pardon?
These things here that low.
They're not. You're a lot lower than what they are. You're all right. That chimney. Yeah, look. I must admit, it is absolutely stunning. It's a shame Christine can't really enjoy it, but I've enjoyed it. I wouldn't want to meet a coach coming the other way. In very sleepy little towns, villages, or something we have noticed. Actually, diesel is cheaper than petrol here, and that was the same in Bulgaria, I think.
Yeah.
Was that the same in Slovenia?
Yeah.
Can't remember. No, but it was the same in Bulgaria. The roads do seem to go now from extremely wide to extremely narrow. I think in quite recently they must have had some fires here. It appears to be growing back a bit now, but there's some very charred trees, shall we say. There we go, like that. But it was a pretty sight when this was all up. trees there. Yeah, an awful lot round here is black and charred. So, up there. I mean, I don't know how long ago it was when that happened. I mean, it's obviously not recent. Might have been a year or two ago. A year ago, no idea. We are climbing again. Journey today. Very different. Livadaki. Horrible around here when these were raging. The people who lived here, wow, it's really, really scary. I thought. There's a switchback, this, Christine. Yeah, we're certainly climbing again. Very tight. It is stunning, the views. Can't imagine what it was like living in that village when the fires were coming around here. Must have been frightening watching that car as it came up the hill. I mean, I expected it to come up the hill quite quickly. There's a churchyard there, graveyard. So it's quite a fantastic thing. We will have to take a look in one of them at some stage, I think. That's the morbid side of us coming out. Anyway, Olympia is this way.
In 0.8 miles, turn left on Condili Praxitelli.
Yeah, so mean, that's another like church thing. Nearly at our destination now. Yeah, lovely. There you go, go. Is it up here? Wow. It's a bit narrow.
In 450 yards, turn right.
Didn't expect that.
No.
Well done there, Christine. Well done. This is very challenging. So that's down there. Oh no.
Yes.
We can't do that. You can't do that,
No, we
Christine.
can't, that's what it is. Stop.
Right, I'll just turn you off. Well, this is Camping Diana, so we're at Olympia now, and this is the campsite. Quite a big one. On a bit of an hill, but at least we're flat, which is the main thing. There's a lot of vans here from all over Europe: Dutch, Germans, French, Belgians, Austrians. So there is quite a few that are here. We're here for a couple of nights. There's the pool. So there's the pool. And I think there's a bar area and such like. Really nice. Lemons. Oh. Showers before your main chemical toilet is here somewhere. Not really sure where. Oh, chemical toilet. That's okay. Not really sure how you flush it, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. Fabulous. We've just come out of the campsite. We're just taking a walk down to the town for a few provisions. There's a beautiful tree. It's a really nice little town. So that's like just a main street down here. I don't think there's many streets to the place, but at least it's well kept, and the air is a lot cleaner than what it was in Athens. There's like a smog in Athens. No, that's really good. Really good. So this is the main street. There's a few bits and pieces in one of the shops. They do pizza there. Yeah, all in all, a really, really nice town. Really nice town. But it surprised us. I mean, we booked a campsite, which is something we don't normally do. And the last campsite, if we didn't book it, we wouldn't have gone. And that's exactly the same for this one. If we hadn't have booked it, we wouldn't have gone. I mean, there was 2 spaces left when we got there. One was ours and one belonged to somebody else. And that was it. Full. So at least we don't have the hustle and bustle of Athens. Much nicer, and seems to be a more sedate pace to it. Supermarket, if it's open. Your supermarket. That's pretty much the length of the town, I think. And look down the opposite way, down the main street. Really nice. We are forecast some rain tonight and tomorrow. Let's hope it holds off. I think this fella sells beekeeping gear. Honey. But really nice little town. Really nice little town. I think Christie's pleased to get here. I don't think they were her favourite roads. So
I got it. All right.
you did. You did really well. You drove really well.
You know it took us the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. Managed to turn around down that
Where's this man?
narrow street. Yeah. And that pretty much takes us down this street.